For this fancy betta fish, I'm going to use a direct painting method, and I've sketched out the main parts of the fish, and I'm just going to put the ink in the weld palette and paint it on, and I might find a larger brush as well. I'm going to leave the background white for the moment. I'm not really sure what I want to put in the background, and if it turns out looking just great with the white background, then I don't have to do anything. So I'm going to start with the orange, and I'm going to start very pale with the peach Bellini. I'm just going to paint it in. I'm thinking that I should actually lighten these pencil lines. Should have done that earlier, but I think I may end up wanting to just have it be very free-flowing. So I'm going to stop doing this and take a moment and lighten those lines. This is cotton ball with alcohol. It's a little dicier around the area I've already inked, but I'll just go ahead and I think it's worth doing it. All right, Peach Bellini, take 2. This is some turquoise, and I'm not sure about it. Looks fine. And this is some slate. You have a little error from the turquoise, so I'll see if I can get it off. But it looks like our chances of having a pure white background may be limited. I'm going to use more of the slate for these darker areas in the blue. It'll probably have a number of other colors in there as well, but since the slate is out and matching the tail, I might as well put it in. I'm going to pop in his pupil. Always kind of like to look at who I'm painting. I'm going to put in some eggplant and let it thicken up a little bit, because we really do need to have some much darker values in here. I'll do the same for the turquoise. Maybe this slate's a little darker. This is the eggplant. Use a little bit of this eggplant in some parts of the tail here. This is the turquoise, and that's much thicker and more intense. For the fish scale pattern, I'm going to use a marker, and this is a turquoise marker, and I'm going to use it to, I tested it out here a little bit, to put in a scale pattern. And we'll bring that pattern around here. The color may not be, probably need darker colors, but we'll just get the pattern in. I'll switch to a gray marker and continue adding more scales in. I'm going to add in some more blue, and this is, I believe, aquamarine. And I'm going to use the cotton swab to kind of blend a little bit. This is some sunset orange. And I think I'll do the lifting this time with the brush. I'm going to use the pointy swab and lighten up some of the scales in the fish. I'm going to just use some of the light blue to fill in this area. And I'll continue to add some scale texture through the darker parts of the head. Down the top of the back here. So in the photograph, the scales in this part of the fish are much, much lighter. So we'll do a little bit of lifting. I kind of liked them the way they were, so I won't do too much, but I think we'll get some more dimension if I lighten up. Now you go back to the brush and add some darker values into the tail, and hopefully I can just reconstitute the ink that's here just enough to get some more intense shades. And there's a little bit of blue in the eye. Moving on to the orange. And again, just adding some more intense values. And this is the eggplant. I'm going to do some lifting with the pointy swab. And there's not a lot of ink on here, so it may be difficult to do a lot of lifting. But if I can get some white lines, I'd like that. It's a little bit of blue. I'm just going to dab in the edge where I cleaned it up. I like to lighten a few areas. I'm going to add just a tiny bit of honeycomb in. And I'll use the cotton swab. And I think I'll stop here.